name's Mandy and this is my channel Make It Sew. So today is my sewing chat makes and plans video. It's a bit later than normal. I normally try and release these on a Tuesday, but a few family things interrupted transmission, and so it's now here on Thursday instead. So last week I said I was going to be hosting another virtual sewing room on Monday, which I did. And I also attended a virtual sewing room session last week as well. And I was planning to do some sewing while I hosted, but that went out the window. I really enjoyed the conversations we were having. And so I did a few bits of organising and planning instead. So I also had a lovely chat with Sam from Sew Let's Sparkle with Sam. We normally do chat on a Monday, which is really nice. And then I had an induction at my local gym. So I'm not going to go into it, but I need to change my lifestyle a bit. So I thought I'd go along and see what they had to offer. And my daughter's going to be joining me, so we're looking forward to doing that. Tuesday, I had a day off and I got some sewing done, and then I was at work yesterday and here we are Thursday already. I can't believe it is week 8 of my sewing chat of 2025. It's going to be March very, very soon, and I don't know where the time has gone because I've got lots to do. And I don't know where February has gone again. I keep saying this every month. It just seems to go faster and faster and I don't know why. But anyway, I'm going to show you what I managed to make. Now, last time I spoke to you, I said I was hoping to make a Bestie bag, and it was going to be made out of these cord scraps I managed to pick up at the Sewcial. I went to the Southern Sewcial run by Sequin Girly Sam. They have a swaps table and I found these remnants on there, and I just thought I would love to make a Bestie bag out of that one, because I have one Bestie bag, but that is the one that the lovely Sam made me from Sparkle with Sam for my birthday last year. So I love the pattern. I knew I'd make some more, and then I made my friend Claire one for Christmas, and so I thought I need to make myself one. So I used these remnants from there. And then the zip and zip pull are from Dove's Bag Bits and Polished Pulls. And then the webbing, I think, come from Boys in Lincoln when I went up there last time. And inside I have this lovely purple raindrop fabric. I love all the colours in there. And then I did another little zip pocket, which isn't part of the pattern. I've got a standard template I use from Apple Green Cottage, and I use this purple zip with a plain purple zipper for the pocket, and then more of the raindrops inside. And on the outside, of course, you have to have a label, so I used one of my You Look Fabulous Darling. I always go to say absolutely fabulous, and I know I'm not meant to. So yes, You Look Fabulous Darling, and I do love these ones from Cozy Club Handmade. I bought a few of these, so I think you'll see more of them on my makes. But it's just a nice bag. It's the medium-sized bag, and it's just enough to put all your bits and bobs in, and it's just nice and secure. And of course the adjustable slider as well makes it so if you want it tight to your body when you're in crowds, you can do. So I'm really happy with that make, and it won't be the last Bestie bag I make. I know you probably would have seen quite a few of these on Instagram, but I do like that, and I've had the pattern for so long, it's about time I made one for myself. So that was my first make. And the second make I'm actually wearing, and this is the Heyday Dungarees. Now, last week I showed you the pair I made for a toile in stretch denim from Legend Textiles, and I had this cord I'd purchased, I think it was at the last Stitch Festival, so just over, well, almost a year ago. And the intention originally when I bought it was to make another Rosa's shirt dress, but I decided that as much as I love it, I'd like something else out of the cord. So I thought I'd make some Heyday Dungarees by Waves and Wild. Now, I don't know how old this pattern is, but it is a classic and they are so comfortable. It's a relaxed fit pattern. I made it in a size XL, and as before I extended the bodice by 2 inches and my legs by 1 inch, but this time I remembered to adjust the height of the pockets accordingly, so they now sit where they should. And what I'll do is I'll put a little film in here of me spinning around so you can see them on me in full length, because it's going to be impossible to try and do that on the camera here unless I stand on a chair. And you'll see just in my bib pocket I have a "Thanks I Made It" label, and then I have also a label on the back pocket which I'll insert a picture, and that label is from Tania of Just Let Me Sew. I saw her at the retreat last year and she gave us all a label, and it says "Hello You," and I just thought that fitted really nicely on the back pocket. So that was another nice make. So I'm glad I finished them. The only thing I didn't need to do was on the hem it says turn it up by 3/8 of an inch and then turn it up another inch. It says you might need to then turn it up, but I don't need to with the leg length I have, so I've just left them as they are without the turnover part. So that was that make, and I have actually got another make to show you. Now this one I actually made in August, but I haven't been able to share it with you because it was part of a pattern test I did, and the lovely Sam from So Let's Sparkle with Sam released this pattern this week, and it is the So Much Space tote bag, and here is my version. So I made it in a surprisingly purple fabric, and then I had the same raindrop coordinating fabric that I used inside my Bestie bag, and this is a lovely big deep pocket at the front. The webbing I bought from Boys. I will be making another one with stronger webbing because I didn't realise when I picked it up quite what I was getting. I don't know why I thought I could use it, but it does work as a strap. I just feel I need something a bit more secure with the amount of stuff I will be carrying in this. It's called So Much Space, and there definitely is. I'm going to put a picture here showing you what exactly I managed to put inside this bag. I managed to put in a pair of Heyday Dungarees, which was my stretch denim pair I showed you last week, my Carly dress, 3 meters of foam wadding and 3 meters of interfacing, and it all went in there, no trouble. So I really love this pattern. It's on Sam's Ko-fi account. I will try and put that in my description box for you to have a link to it. And the pattern instructions are really clear, and this would suit anybody that fancies having a go at a really nice pattern. And I've also put a little label on there that says Sewing Rocks, and then on the other side is a sewing machine, and I just thought that went really nicely on the edge. So that was another make that I did. I really like it. So what has come into my sewing room this week? Well, the biggest major thing was my Banina came back. It finally arrived back on Tuesday. So it went to David Drummond's in Edinburgh for a week, and a bit embarrassed to admit this, but you know, this could save someone else doing it. Don't spill your coffee on your sewing table, because for some reason it managed to get into my pedal, and that was what was causing it to stick. So David rung me up and he said, don't be offended, but do you drink hot drinks like tea or coffee? I was like, yes. And he said, well, when we opened the pedal it was very sticky and there was a brown liquid inside. So I think what had happened, I can remember in some dim distant memory that I spilt a cup of coffee all over my sewing table. And how it gets into the pedal, I don't know, but let's just say it's come back and it's not stuck anymore. He also found the needle that broke inside, and that did knock the timing out a bit. So David sorted that all out for me, and it arrived just as safely as when it left here, as usual with their courier service. So I'm really pleased with everything they've done, and it's just nice to have my Bernina back. I'm really grateful that my second machine is a Bernette machine, and that's the one I take on sewing socials. But there's little features you get used to, and I really miss them. I don't have to unscrew my feet, for example, when I change feet on the Bernina, but on the Bernette I have to use a screwdriver. It's tiny little things really, but it does make you appreciate the machine you have. So that came back, so I'm really happy with that. And then I did get some fabric. Now, I'm not buying fabric like it's going out of fashion anymore. I am doing only mindful purchases. So this is actually for a pattern I purchased for my daughter. As I said, we've gone to the gym. She wants to have a nice gym bag, and I made her I'll put a picture here, a Sew Over It tote pack for school, and she wanted something to coordinate with that. She likes the theme of the blue and white. So Fabrics by Penny on Facebook were having a sale. Not all of things were reduced, but everything's always a really good price, so I thought these were really reasonable. I think I will try and I'll put the price on here, because I'll have to look at my Facebook page and see how much I paid for these. But this is cotton canvas, and I bought 2 meters of this one, so you'll see, hopefully it won't affect your eyes too much. It's the blue and white theme that she likes. And then a coordinating colour I got was this nice light blue. It almost looks like chambray colour, but it's canvas again. But I thought those 2 colours go really nicely, and because she wants a gym bag and they've got pockets, we thought that we could do one of these. Not quite decided what she wants yet, whether we have a whole plain bag and then this is the coordinating pockets, or whether we go full out with the pattern and then have these as the pockets. But they're for the outside, the main fabric, and then inside I just bought some 100% cotton in this light blue. So that is a fabric purchase for something in mind. And then all extra I bought was some stitch and tear. I remember Sam mentioning about buttonholes, that these are great for that if you need to reinforce fragile fabric like viscose or something. So I got some of that while I was there as well. So other than that, oh, I forgot to mention, Penny has been giving us little gifts with our orders, and I got this lovely key ring, and it says "Life is too short, buy the fabric." Don't need to tell me that. And we also got some free sweets, so I got these gorgeous love hearts. So that was a lovely parcel to receive, and you also get a sticker on the parcel. I'm trying to think what mine said. I think it said "thanks a lot" or "fabric is gorgeous" or something like that. And then the only other thing I got was I purchased some more patterns. I know I don't need any, but the first one I got was from Patterns for Pirates, and I'd had an email telling me that the Judy Tee shirt is actually free at the moment, so I'd grab it if you would like it while it is free, because I thought I always like to do different t-shirts just to see how their patterns differ to the ones I know and love. So I thought if I got that printed off, all the instructions are in colour, and these are from Flamingo Prints. Her instruction booklet printing service is really good, because it's £1.50 no matter how many pages you print off. So I got the instructions and obviously the pattern somewhere in there. And then the next one I bought from Patterns for Pirates was this one for my husband, and it's the Lumberjack. Now, he really wanted a shacket like the ones I've made for my daughter and I'm currently making for myself, but he didn't like the style of the ones I showed him. So So I just thought I'd Google lumberjack and patterns for pirates come up. So he was like, oh, I like that one. So I've already got the fabric for it. So that means I've now got to make it, doesn't it? But again, the instructions for patterns for pirates are very, very clear. And this was printed off as well. And I haven't talked about my Make 9 yet. I've been trying to make a video for it from 2024's Make 9 challenge, but because I've got so used to and comfortable with doing my sewing chat videos, I'm just a bit like, oh gosh, I've got to make a different kind of video. How am I going to do this? But I am determined to do it, to show you what I actually managed to make. But one of the things on there, and I'm giving you a little sneak preview, was a swimsuit, and I'd never actually got around to making it. I didn't have a pattern. I've got the fabric. So I saw this on Ellie and Mac, and I had got a $6 voucher. So this is why I bought these ones. The first one I got was the Bethany Beach Beauty swimsuit, and it is quite a plain swimsuit, or you can have it, although I don't think these pictures are going to show much, with this cutout. Now, I'm not sure I'm going to be that brave to have a cutout on the sides of my swimsuit, but I like the plain version. Again, brilliant instructions as always. So that is something that I'm hoping to make up for this summer. And I also got this duffel bag pattern. Now, I know Adam has got a brilliant duffel bag pattern, which I will be making for my gym bag, but my daughter wanted this one, so I got that as well with my voucher, so it didn't cost me anything. And again, brilliant instructions. I think one of these is like 48 pages, which is why I got it printed off by Flamingo, because for £1.50 you can print that at home. So you'll see what I mean about the coordinating pocket colour. So that's something we will be doing. So that's what I bought. And then plan wise, obviously I want to make the duffel bag for my daughter, so I've just got to wash the fabric. I never know whether to wash canvas or not because it's a bag. But then I think if she did spill something down it and then I washed it after never pre-washing the fabric, would it shrink? If you could tell me before I do it, please let me know in the comments below and save me some washing. I just want to get it cut out ready so that when I go to the Scothern Sewcial on Sunday, I might be able to start on that one because I don't need to take so much with me then. I also would like to cut out that lumberjack shirt for my husband. I'm still planning to finish my shacket, and then I've also got some filming to do because I am part of the Sew Frugal challenge for 2025, and I'm on the vloggers tour, so my video is actually coming out on the 2nd of March, which is only 4 days away, I think. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, yeah, 4 days away. So I've actually decided to base it on something that I will be wearing for the Plymouth Frock Towels. So I'm hoping you'll enjoy that one because I'm going to show you several ideas for that, and I thought it'd be nice to use a free pattern. I've just got to find the fabric and then filming will commence on that. I'm also hoping to do a whip of the week. So as you've seen before, if you've watched my videos, I have got a lot of unfinished projects, and this year I'm determined to clear out the 2 Kallax boxes I've got full of whips so that I can put other things in there, because my fabric is starting to become homeless. I can't find anywhere to put it, so I need to clear something. And I think what I'll do is go through everything and decide what I am realistically ever going to finish, and then make decisions on other things. So I hope you'll enjoy sharing that little journey with me. Other than that, I did also buy a cross stitch, which I'll put a picture in here because it's in a bag. I took it with me today to my charity sewing group. I bought it off a lady on Facebook Marketplace who lives in Norfolk. So it was a bit far for me to drive, so she very kindly posted it to me, and obviously I paid for any fee she incurred doing that. So I'm looking forward to doing that one because it's sewing themed. And other than that, I'm going off to Lincoln to see my brother on Saturday, stay the night with him because it's his birthday tomorrow, and then on Sunday off to Scothern Sewcial, where I'm going to see the lovely Emma who runs it, Cheryl and everybody else, and also Michelle the menopausal sewer is coming, and then we have booked a Premier Inn hotel for the night so we can stay over rather than have a lovely day of sewing and then have to drive, and then home on Monday. I nearly didn't get to do that because for some reason I had forgotten to write my shifts in my diary, and I was going to be working at 7 Monday morning, which just would not have worked. So luckily a very kind colleague has swapped shifts with me so that that can still happen. So I'm really looking forward to my weekend away, and I'm hoping to show you some other bits of sewing, and whether we get to a fabric shop or not, we'll see. So if you can find some time to do any sewing this week, make it so. Bye for now.